Good morning. So, here we are again. I'm just sitting here trying to let my mind wander. But I was stuck on this question. I think I use 3 decks mainly. 3 decks. And yet, I question, how many decks do I really need? And it's like, I lost count at over 120. If I went through and counted my decks, I probably have about 150 decks. It's like, well, that's not enough. Actually, it's for the morning readings, though. I'll use the other decks for everything else, but that's another one of those things where 1 is too many and 1,000's never enough. It's like... Or guitars. How many can you play at one time? How many decks can I shuffle at one time? So, but just like guitars, it's like, depends upon the mood. Just taking that breath, enjoying the fact that it's Friday, letting the shoulders droop, letting the universe in. See what the universe has for us today. Tips, tricks, show us any of our angers, our resentments. Well, what can we look at to try and be just a little bit more improved? Me 2.0. Good morning, Maureen. Daphnicombe. I'm going to have to figure out how to pronounce that. D-L. But good morning, Yawn. Yeah, I agree. Actually, I think I got enough sleep last night. That was the weird thing. But yes. I wonder where Carla's at. So, I hope she's doing okay. She's like one of the first people that ever popped up. So, it is Friday, and hopefully people out there are going to get a chance to take a break this weekend. I got a lot of stuff going on, but that's okay. Dawn or DL Pinecone. DL Pinecone. Well, I can remember that. DL Pinecone. Gotcha. Instead of Delafinocone, it's like, is that Greek? Yeah, I was just reading a book on Greek divination, the original. I was curious as to how they divined, how they were using divination thousands of years ago. So I was just reading up on that. So, let's see what we have for today. Here's our stack. Each one of these a different thread going out to the universe. What thread do we want to pull today? Since each one of these is going to be different. And we're going into Friday. Let's just look at the obvious. Let's see what's right on the surface that we may not be seeing. So I'm going to do my 3-in-1. Take another breath. Relax. Oh. So this is a good way to start a weekend because the pages and Page of Coins, it could be like starting a new hobby or something like that, but it's also deciding to like learn something, understand something, realize something. And then taking it and running with it. Okay, I'm curious to see where we're going from here, because yesterday we had an ace, and then we had a knight. So we're learning, we're growing. And it's about doing something to make sure that things are nice and stable. So again, we have the page, and the page is when it could be somebody else, or it could be us, or a situation, but they're staring intently at that coin, trying to decide what to do with it. And then when we have the Knight of Coins, he's taken that same coin, and it's about having enthusiasm. And the Four of Cups. So fours are about balance and stability. And I'm just reading what Marine's saying. I saw an artifact recently that was a stone marked with flaws you might see in an animal liver. I'll talk to you about the the astrolomancy. It's actually using bone knuckles. I actually got bone knuckle. The knuckle bones. So let's see here. But we're moving forward. We get the idea. And coins are about home. They can be finance. They can be health. But I think here it's about focusing on something at the home. Something maybe small, but making a decision to move forward with it. And again, the fours are about balance and stability. In the Rider-Waite, it shows, Pamela Coleman made it where somebody looks bored. But a page and a knight are not boring people. So the Four of Cups here and the Marseille, it's about that stability, that emotional stability, that foundation that we can build on. And they're both very excited kind of cards, both of these, even though they're coins, which are conservative, but you still have the enthusiasm of he's holding an idea and moving forward with it and strengthening what we already have. And moving on with the Six of Coins. And so sixes are about this harmony and improvement and giving. So today is about looking outside of ourselves. Today is about what can we do to make somebody else's life a little bit better. Maybe help stabilize. Because with the Six of Coins, so since sixes are about that, you just move past the difficulties of the fives. And sometimes we need help. Sometimes we aren't able to, we can have health, financial, some type of issues at home. And we want to move past that, but we can't do it by ourselves every time. And so, sometimes we need to allow ourselves to rely on the help of others. And once we move past that, then we need to do the same for others. So here we have this page, and it's the enthusiasm of maybe knowing we're going to do so. It's like, I've got a little bit, I made it through this. Here I am with a little bit of extra. What am I going to do with it? And here we have the Knight. It's saying, well, I'm going to take this because I know somebody who can use the boost. And again, a lot of times the more you give, the more you receive. It's a cycle. Again, I talk about guitar a lot, but it's also that. It's like the more you give to an audience, the more you receive. And that keeps music exciting for me. And the advice card is just that. No matter how bad our situations may be, one thing that I remember being told is that, somebody said, there was a quote, I used to cry because I didn't have shoes until I saw a man who cried because he didn't have feet. I used to cry because I didn't have shoes until I saw a man who cried because he didn't have feet. And that's kind of what we have here. We always have something to offer somebody. Could be a close family member, or it could be a charity, it could be something else, but this page is enthusiastic about being able to donate, do something. And today it's like coming up with an idea and then follow through, because that Four of Cups, it's something that somebody really needs and we don't even know it. So for today, let's just try and get out of ourselves and enthusiastically try and make somebody or a group or something, try to make them a little bit better off than they were yesterday. And again, that's the Six of Coins. Besides, the world can use that now. It always has, but it's with the enthusiasm. So, with that, and so I have some people here who are asking for readings. And essentially, I do readings. If you hang out at the MyTarot Facebook page, and if you donate time and you give to people, just like we're talking here, I'll give readings for free. But otherwise, at the MyTarot.org webpage, if you go there, I've got a link to the Facebook page. I've got a link to the YouTube page. But again, I'd rather just you go to Facebook and find something to do to like give to a community, and I'll give you a reading. Otherwise, again, go to MyTarot.org and you'll see details if you'd like just after hours reading. I can do that. Okay? So, but I'm glad everybody is here, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day and an amazing weekend. And thank you all again very, very much. And I will be back on Monday. So, thank you very much, and take care, everybody. Again, go to the YouTube and just type in MyTarot.org, and there's over 250 videos there for the new people joining here. So thank you again. Bye. And have a good weekend, Maureen. And I'm wondering where Carla is. Oh yeah, and you too, Dawn. And everybody else. Bye.